Good afternoon and welcome to the program Liberty Sports, where they come to you live on Liberty Online Television. And they reach you on our Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media platforms them where they watch you from. And this show, they powered by Orange. And of course, today we get a lot more for discuss inside this edition of the program. Like always, we can always give a premium to the local sports that the country. And of course, today we will come look at the activities that already happened so far under the leadership of Babadi Kamara. So no, we don't take up the leadership of the Sierra Leone Football Association. And last week we also get a sports expert and a sport journalist, when I John. Himself with there, giving your own way how he assess, the activities that we don't happen so far now the FA, and also giving your view with regards to the FA, the activities then. And today again, we also there with another renowned sport journalist, Winner Pali CC. Instead, we can tell me about what you think about this administration and the activities then we don't happen there so far. And same way, so inside this edition of the program, we also talk to Coach Ibrahim Puto Sise, which we call Coach Evra, and the new coach for Freetown City Football Club. And this is a club where they for all Sierra Leone, Freetonians, they also today for can tell we about, so far waiting as all the achievements them we make ever since they take up the mantle of leadership now Freetown City Football Club. And same way, so they talk to Fitz Aminata Kamara, we a captain and also a player coach. And we therefore can tell you about the they can give you updates about the handball inter-school competition we set for kickstart. All this plus more set for you inside the program. But don't forget to use it for the watch week. You join the conversation. But we go send me message on any of the platform and also drop we message on 074 545. And you can also make your comments on any of the platform where you watch we from. Once more, the program na Liberty Sports. With that, I get the pleasure now for welcoming guests there at the studio. I want to start with Pali CC. Good afternoon, Pali, and welcome to the program Liberty Sports.
I want to say good afternoon to you, Mohamed, the presenter, and also good afternoon to viewers and listeners of the show.
Of course, in our Pali CC, last week we supposed to get there, but not be able for come. But today they also, I believe say people can always look for you from Pali because now somebody we don't follow up local football for a very long time. They don't they watch and they follow up the FA the activities, during the past leadership, the likes of Madam Aisha Yuansi, come to Thomas Daddy Brahma, onto this current regime where Babadi Kamara they head the administration of football at the country. And also have welcome Coach Evra. Coach Evra, good afternoon and welcome to the program Liberty Sports.
Yeah, mate. Good afternoon and good afternoon to viewers all over the world.
That are the voices of the panelists them waiting with me at the studio. Don't forget to yourself for the watch week. You join the conversation. Send me a message on any of the platform and also drop me message on 074 545. Make your input, ask your question. As we get them two gentlemen and I will give answers to them questions today. Now I'll start with Pali. Pali, last week viewers them they expect you at the studio. We always want to sound the views of people we don't be around football for a very long time. You don't follow up the activities of the FA, the previous regime, then we don't come and go, and up to this current one we did. But firstly, what do you make of the Babadi administration?
Thank you once more, Med. I want first of all extend me apologies to the listeners and viewers who be expect me for the program last weekend. Reason maybe beyond me own control, but I want first of all say my apologies. I'm there again this afternoon for just like how you say. For years, more than 10 years, a decade now, so they cry for a better structure or administration than the Sierra Leone Football Association. The Sierra Leone Football Association for 10 years back, though they cry for a long set a better administration for see football move in a better way. Now again, we thousands of people love picking at the streets. They play ball every now and then. They kick ball. Go at them Moshu field and the Alpha field and then corner they play. That show the passion way people get for football amongst the other sporting disciplines. So if you not get people who they can for administer well, we're not going to able tap their talents then they for able being them can to a meaningful use. We'll get a league who believe say now they will forget the young boy for being and can now the National Premier League, the National Division 1 and Division 2, same way so with the female leagues right across the different categories. So all along, would all they cry for better administration. You begin to from the Aisha Johansson administration, 8 years, much not be done for in terms of football organization. Come they come to the transition period of Thomas Daddy Brahma, much not be seen again in terms of football organization. Much will be seen na peace and cohesion will be tried for put amongst the football family will be divided during the Madam Aisha Johansen era. That's we succeed. But forget a better football for play. We don't play football because we want to play football. Love play football in the international standard, best practice for say alone. And so be we see other countries that they play. We try for near them. We don't be exact to them, but love we try for say international best practice and standard that what we see in Sierra Leone, we see other parts in the world. So that be lacking. The integrity of the game be lacking. You get match officials who they carry all man they complain, say the referee they rogue me, the referee then this allegation of match fixing, match manipulation. So the integrity of the game not be there. Now I say give the devil his own due in terms of bringing peace and cohesion within the football family. Some them might be able to succeed. Maybe one go say and say now the best time it can because one go say we are fighting one particular somebody by the end say if he go out of the game, we all go get the peace, irrespective of who that can be FA president. What they say, I say Aisha Johansen be there, and we want to a lot of issues amongst the football fraternity. So coming that the as I don't say, we lack the proper football administration.
Okay.
So no proper standard, no proper organizational structure, not be there when you talk about playing football. Because when you talk about football, yes, you get the organizational part of it, you get the administrative part, you get the technical part.
Mm-hmm.
So in those aspects, much not been seen for let get a better because if a game they play, they question the integrity of the game on the most elite league, under the Premier League, people they complain about match manipulation, match allegation. That is to say there was a tendency for let the league become be jeopardized and danger in a way that we don't get that kind standard of players. So all those things below the mount.
Right.
So come back 6 years back down the line. Last year, August 2nd, the football administration will go into an election, bringing a new football administration headed by Mr. Babadi Kamara and the executive committee. First thing we then do, and for try for talk about integrity, transparency, and accountability in the football. So with those organization things we put in place, looking at these three factors, the integrity, woman below the cry for transparency, they see most alone football money to go, other than to say no, the SLFA will get financial ban, financial restriction from FIFA. Why? FIFA say they can do investigation, they not see proper way how the money be used. All those things for years. The football association will do under FIFA financial restriction or whatever I say financial ban. Who do I use money passing right? So one buy iPhone, one buy stationery, then send them do a requisition. FIFA look at it, will take months for FIFA approval. All those things because they surround the administration under the pass. Nobody come then try for put things together for them because those things were wiped off.
Okay.
I think so far go stop so far.
All right, Paddy, before we come to
Preamble.
Babadi, some of the transformations them so far don't happen under regime. You mentioned say doing some study grammar, plenty issues then don't happen within the football, and according to you say plenty administrative blunder then don't they take place. But one go say inside Babadi sorry Thomas Daddy grammar in regime. Now from there we see transformation happen inside football. Yeah. And if you talk to people when people that don't believe in the leadership of Thomas Daddy Brahma, or we don't follow him, then go tell you say Thomas Daddy Brahma is somebody who can't transform the football, can make the Premier League not they playing a dusty film again. You see, they come up with an initiative, say all Premier League matches are now for the playing at pitches, then we get artificial turf. So if you make up of that, if you say that this now another good pointer for them.
In terms of infrastructure, I make what I start in my side of it. I say, long not play league or play football because one player. Not play with a standard so that it will be compared to international best practice. Will not be meet up to that day. We not play because we want play football. A lot of things be lacking. Yes, we'll be playing a dusty field. Aisha Johansen try for let we get pitches where the administration come, continue time. Yes, that might take the praise because now only administration those artificial turf we are completed. That is true. We play na a pitch way na the artificial turf. For us see we players we find football we will get more talent, they will control the ball, where the dusty pitch will be given the chance for able to play and control the ball. So in those aspects of it, we play football league, but not to the kind way of not play because we want play. We need to play a league where they mount with some amount of integrity. Like presently there is an investigation going on in the Turkish league where an allegation of betting don't take place, where match officials, up to 3,000 some hundred match officials they involve, get a betting account, we will begin question the integrity of the Turkish elite league. All those things. So you don't play a league in Sierra Leone where people we are questioning the integrity of the game. Referees they complain say the money they give them not enough. Out and in of the free time, they travel, go out with the referee back again. Then club official, the allegation say that referee they will not say don't go take. So those things, as we get a little bit, maybe the question, the point finger, there is a tendency for le unable to put things together. Yes, indeed, we play na a artificial turf, succeed in predecessor where he can, we don't lay those things out in camp now as FA president. He continue to achieve those things and he get the praise well and good because government in football, in any part of administration and government is about continuity. So yes, indeed, that remember, take them for my get in your praise, but I'm talking about the standard, infrastructure wise, what you go propose of the artificial turf? Yes, indeed. But what else can the SLFA be moving on? You come to the structure of the game. There is nothing like that. There is no organogram like SLFA where we say this and then so and so. Starting from the top, the general secretary is the custodian of the secretariat. The FA president are just an executive committee members. The general secretary of the association is the custodian. I mean, FIFA they call him CEO. Why say ultimate and in FIFA? Now they keep all documents. So from the general secretary, take come to the list. There is nothing like a proper structure, or there is no structure like this at the SLFA. So all that we made the game self not be know how the game for move. People don't know in roles and responsibility where they get at the football association.
Okay.
If you have all those things in place, we will see a better standard football. Because you go say yes, in terms of organization, the football association not put things well for organize a better league. In terms of administration, there are some or two lapses in terms of administer the game. All those things are issued under the Thomas Dadi Bama administration, which it failed for put in proper control when compared to under this administration as we speak.
Pal, you talk about continuity, and according to you, you say the praise is way Thomas Dadi Bama now, and that glory day. Now foundation way Madam Aisha Johansi be done left na the football association. And recently we see FIFA president Gianni Infantino be praise Sierra Leone, saying a country we don't enjoy steady growth in terms of football. But we also see Babadi Kamara and women themselves they happy and they say this not glory for Babadi Kamara. If you say this not glory way, even the Thomas Dadi Bama regime, then people in themselves for take glory of this.
I see what we colleague journalism, they miss a lot of things into that story from FIFA. Infantino will celebrate in 10 years in ad office. Now, last time this is going after final after the World Cup. FIFA is the ushering a new FA or FIFA president. And what Infantino is trying to say, he highlights the growth and steadiness of Sierra Leone football, where he gives kudos to this present administration. Under Babadi Kamara, Sierra Leone win the under 17. They mentioned the under 17 female tournament who then go win. Yes. They not just do a scanty, scanty one. So it was something we broad on it, where the highlights on it. One among the bigger picture into that news, that the success of the Sierra Leone female under 17 will go and win that Wafu tournament. When they give a very good big praise to them. And that all happened under Babadi Kamara within 6 months. You see, what Infantino is trying to say, within the shortest possible time, Infantino could have bet said that 1 year back, say me, I get 1 year in office. So under this past administration, though, Thomas Dadi Bama, when a 1 year term within into office, I say and say the growth and sadness he do. But Infantino was looking for certain things where it not be see when Thomas Dadi Bama was under that administration. You go into the story, you go to the FIFA website, you go into the article written all over the world, all over the different website them, you go see them say a highlights. This key one is about Lawrence winning trophy, winning medals. The female under 17 would they specifically mention into that story now under Babadi Kamara administration happen. Everybody Kamara come on 2nd of August 2025. He makes sure say what are the things need to because in the outs, it don't know the problem of SLFA. That is very good about him. So study the problem of SLFA outside. When he came, it was very easy for any ESCO for achieve those sort of things so far.
So Thomas Dadi Bama here men enough for take glory of this.
I don't think so. Do you know why? Because if you read the story, people for us say in the last 3 years there is a growth and steadiness of Sierra Leone football in terms of success and achievement, but they didn't say so. You understand? What they really say into that story is about the present situation of Sierra Leone football, growth standing, and also the achievement when the administration don't achieve under the Babadi Kama administration in, as I mentioned, the under 17 female, and under it happened. So let's say if I think Buameka for let's send the story to Babadi in predecessor and to Madadi Mama. Figure for us say I'm going my 10 years in office. For the past 1 year, I've seen growth. But you don't put past 1 year. If you say past 1 year, would I overgive the praise to Madadi Bama? It didn't say so in the story. So all I catch point for that as a journalist we sit down or look at we analyze that. But I know whether it's not about we talking about politics, not about I'm talking about the football politics. It's about we sing songs and praise for someone. When someone don't do you, it don't go. He has done his own little or no. When the order come, as I said, Babadi be the outside, don't know the purpose of football. So when it was very easy for him, for able get the success.
So Pali, as a sport journalist, we don't follow the activities of the athlete very closely. You know, waiting as all the landmark achievements where you feel say Thomas Daddy Brahima left in Sierra Leone football.
Well, I'm not saying the one among all now the peace we able bring come. Because I not say the football family be very divided for a very long time. Why you not say under the past administration under Mama Aisha Johnson, 2 years plus, close to 3 years. Will National League not play? How we country go there? Everything stable. We not get no civil war. We not get no epidemic. No nothing. The whole 3 years, and FA president organize no league no play. You understand? So when the party government can organize, see the kind of turnaround Safabila will be the board chairman in 2018 when the Sierra Leone Premier League be resumed. Because of 3 years, people don't miss the game. So for that, because the football family be divided. So those divided families, everybody come on board, the Babadi and others. Yes, that are the landmark what me see, I'm saying, it do because bringing the peace into the game, bring everybody together, it was good. But having the peace into the game, what next? How go move this game? How go make sure say this game here will sell the game? How go make sure say people are envious about Sierra Leone football? How go say the young people, the young one they out here, we allow them for coming, they can't show out their talent. We have the Premier League that is well standard. Under that, we will play Premier League, but the standard will they play because we want play league. There is no monitoring. The appointment of referees committee, appointment of referees or match officials, questionable the integrity of the game. They get big question. Now today, they say that they review matches them. When referee misbehave, you see that they demote or suspend referee, and even the incentive given to referee is a thing that is
that not be happening inside was that by my regime.
It was a piece, and I as referee, you go give me 350,000.
No, the issue of demote and finding referees.
It never happened. Then they just come with a case. It has never happened. The committee not be the review matches them.
Okay.
As I said, these are always for label. It happen international best practice and standard. Underline the word standard. The standard not be there with game. When international best practice in England, they go and review matches them, look outside referee. Yes, the result will stand. But after the review, they will take action against that to referee. And when they take action against you, you don't lose some big thing in you. Like for example, like Sierra Leone. If they give 1 million old leons, or what would they call 1,000 new leons per match as one referee, if not quarter them for 4 million. So if you referee, don't go referee, one game, you don't get 1,000, 1 million old leons. Then at the end, they go suspend you. So remember, they say for the month, they get 3 or 4 appointments. The least appointment where referee they get per month, not 2. Because they recycle the referee. So let's say for the month, 2 million. Then they go send you up for 3 months. Times 2 million times 6 million. You don't miss it in 3 months. What's how they get them? All that I wait that day for sure. Say yes, some amount of trust, transparency, and the big one, integrity don't show into the game. Because if you let referee so you take action, it can do. You got a coach here. But now you then say now to last league under Thomas Daddy Bema, there's a quite different in terms of officiating. Yeah, bringing the FIFA plus, it don't come, but against some referee them, the integrity not in there.
Right.
So if you give that kind of money and they for let go misbehave, say I go do for take money for match manipulation, then can the review say you fail for apply law this into the game, they take the action against you. So it's a big slap on you, the referee.
All right, continue for day with me. In name now Pali Sisi, renowned sport journalist. Pali, you talk about trust, transparency, and integrity. Then 3 words there on the line. I will come back to you where we can discuss them. Allow we see if then 3 big words there we don't use if it currently they prevail inside Babadi Kamara in regime. Now I come to Coach Evra. Coach Evra, of course, you know a coach will be help, Bulom Stars. Back then saying them be there as Lambo FC, you qualify them come now the Premier League. And we see for some time you do with them, then later on you see you be left the club and you currently there with Freetown City. Before we come to Freetown City, we think really be transparent between you and Bulom Stars will make you left the club.
Well, Ahmed, I think say like you don't follow from where the team be the Division One. Me na be head coach and I bring to the Premier League and the 1 2 year, third year. The owner decides say well let's bring them to the community, and where you get a single ownership and a community owned team, not two different things. So and we will be the single ownership. The coach will get 100% for doing job and no interference. But when you come to community, say mostly like Kuna do your areas, some we play ball, some they go to a cinema, they watch game. One come for country say inside sabi football. So everybody want for dictate, everybody want for overpower the coach. So I think the first leg we be getting that because the technical team especially what maybe the head we get free hand. When you go to the second leg, you see everybody they come in show and it be a problem. So and I think that be the problem and as I take I say and think since we don't change ownership and it's any for change everybody way they around the team. So I think that be the problem.
All right, Coach Evra, according to you, you say when the team transition from one-man show to a whole chiefdom now, because the team they carry the Bulom Stars, meaning for the whole CAF Bulom chiefdom. From there, you say people don't intervene, meaning you not be get the free will again as a coach for do your job. You understand? But one go say before you left the club. You know, if you say that because of the team, they get some bad results, make maybe sometimes people will be there around. If you say they're knowledgeable about the game, make themselves decide for stepping for help with assistance and see how best the team will able to get the results with the fans they need.
Well, if you check back record, we in the first leg, we go up to 8th position. Now they will end the first leg. And going to the second leg, the second phase of the league, we'll be doing fine. We'll be doing well. And you check the big team now, nothing say I'm on the way flag be, and we be a threat to any team we will play, even the big clubs. And Pali said they are good and so going into the second phase, everybody want come and claim ownership, so that'll be the problem. And in football, when the coach gets that free will for work, I think the coach will deliver. That'll be the problem, and we begin struggle. From there, we begin struggle, but not to because we don't begin struggle make intervene. No. People begin intervene before we begin struggle. If you go first leg, the first phase will be the 8th position. So I think that'll be a very good one for me.
And we see most of the key players there at some point, we see them players that they be there at the bench. You don't be they use them back then when you be the Bulom Stars.
Well, in football, you get for keep one thing as coach player. We the country gets fit. I think the coach go put in a game, not to play away. You game to my country, the country you put in a game now, and then a biasness to the one way the country go tell well to the way the country we no will play.
So how it feels like transitioning from Bulom Stars, you come now Freetown City Football Club, from the let's say from the provinces, now you the coach the team with day for all Freetonians.
Well, I just believe done our job, and if you are a Bulom, this season start. I not be the club, but I be the Freetown, and the help some young teams around. Like I not just come across Sidon, but I be going help because me I personally like the game, and I don't grow inside this game. And since I'm young, I focus on this game. I know say this is my career, so I need to joke with her. So when City Council offer me the job, I think now an opportunity they give me again for come and do the job well. Like I believe and a big one for me because if you watch Sakomo, I think na great transition.
So you get any regret for left Bulom Stars? Because I understand it's a Bulomite.
I feel because I feel somehow disappointed, and somehow betrayed because the team will only your life and your blood for, and when we did Division 1, people now we come shift to outside. The same people will be the contest to it now Division 1. You know, and so you don't fetty, you don't even for make this team stand. And for the issue of Lungi, I don't think say no coach never qualify any team for Canada Premier League. And for issue of Lungi, the only coach who don't qualify team gonna play off Tute, Lambo FC and Bulham Stars. The first player who qualify we Bebu was and we soon stack up again. Now we go final again, Bebu already and beat Tuna the final. You know, and I go Lambo again and I bring Lambo to the playoff and I come Premier League now. And so I've been saying I go feel them because I miss home a little bit. But that now we job. The hiring and firing. So that just a lesson say no team no the way you know coach, not to your property. Now work you go. You always know say whenever they give me job now I work now I can work not to your property. I say maybe you can do well say no because of this, we don't want you again. Or you need to do well and say go, no want you again. So I think say a little feeling small and I feel disappointed as well.
So it does all the mistakes the way if you say you learn from you days then at Lambo FC where you know go one for repeat again at Freetown City Football Club.
I believe say in like in scouting players or signing players where management is signing players for you. I think say that little bit disturb me small. But for now, City Council, me I want to say this is the best job that in the country as a coach, City Council. Now the team we coach Dede, you get 110% for do what you know see right as a coach. They're not interfere in your job.
Now the best team for a coach.
Yeah, and the best thing for a coach because a team where not they disturb you, not they tell you for play, not they can't tell you say why this not play, why this not play. No, now you're in the technical, now you're in the CD, you get business. The team manager will come like give me the car watch, all the team income for Navocan finance or gear allowance and go back. You know, so I think say a very good thing for me. Yeah.
All right, continue for do with me. A name na Coach Evra, former coach for Bulham Stars, and now he currently the coach Freetown City Football Club. He also for Canterbury about St. Johnny from Bulham Stars, and as he currently there in Freetown City Football Club, with the fans and the expect and waiting as some of the good things there in transformation where he don't bring now the club so far. We get for come back to them for continue the conversation. But don't forget to yourself when you watch the program, you can join the conversation, send me comments on any of the platform, and also send me message on 074-200-545 in case you just join me. The program na Liberty Sports and it comes to you live na Liberty Online Television. Well, I did with Pali again at the studio when I sport journalist. Pali, like I say, before we join Evra, you be mentioned about trust, transparency, and integrity. We say it be lacking at Thomas Daddy Brahma in regime. Now, Babadi Kama, the head the administration of football in the country. Now look at trust, transparency, and integrity so far inside Babadi Kama in regime. How you able for placing 3 words there?
I would just say now a perfect 3 words they are used where they happen at the Football Association under Babadi Kama administration. You see the SLFA bidot they exist, but not just a skeleton. When all the outside go say I'm saying that one day. If you watch now, me like Muslim, again we explanation about the creation of man. Where God be tell Satan for come bow down before Adam. I be empty body, you not begin life, you not begin his soul. So you never tell and say come bow down before that empty body day. Because the body not get life, you don't mean nothing. So when God give his soul, now he say come and sujood, where Satan deny. I like where the person get the life back. Where the life day, the soul day, we are very important. But once God don't take that soul, the empty body on left, you don't mean nothing. I mean, say we person that una bear. If you not bear now, left on you got here and spend on business. So that empty something don't mean anything. I just give this example for come to the Salon Football Association say the SLF on ability say the kind thing in the way they create Adam, get life. God never can say they Satan can sujood because the body don't mean nothing. As he give his soul, we blow the soul power. Now it's a Iblis when Satan says sujood way later Satan be denied. Show say the life now it make it be something. So as Elf Association, Baba now can get life. SLF be they exist, that be empty skeleton. But now the house, if you say be important. But those who knows football administration, when it can now, it don't create the integrity one into the match officials. Now the game I tell you say this Premier League is get the integrity day. You see the competition. What are the league they form? More than start League 1. So in game 1, take to game 17 this week, today, this weekend. How the table ended? The two first and second, now the same point, goal difference. Third, fourth, fifth, now the same point, goal difference. You don't understand? Come on, they come to the get 10 point team there. Now point, they come to the mid-table, also you get the council and others there all day. Now point difference. Shows say the league is very competitive. That way when you feel they can't misbehave again. Also when league they play first round, before the first round they don't. You see first man don't lead 10, 4 to 5, you don't lead them. Why? First man get 29 points as we speak. Left the second man 29. Third, fourth, fifth. Now just 2-3 point difference. You see, man. So all that they show say yes, they can weigh out the football. It not only competitive. What make it be competitive? Because there is an integrity into the game. Transparency, Baba the open. Where SLFA come to SLFA, where FIFA send money. You see how the first under that, Baba, they give $15,000 to regional FAs. Baba they come increase the money to $50,000. It don't do into two phase. First phase don't go win at 25,000. The second phase they come back after the second quarter, FIFA will send the money. And also the lifting of the FIFA financial restriction or the financial ban. There are things that happen in SLFA. Not be ever for the very first time in the history of SLFA for called journalists can't tell the activities. These are all transparency. The integrity about the referees, how the referees, the match officials, how the game they play. When the transfer window open, for the very first time, we'll get a unique transfer window where they match now with Europe. Here, you will say England, Italy be not close in January. Where you won't be still be open. We watch now, what they close now in February, open in March. Other leagues in Europe, and then grade B, C league them, then we see the other player for come into the league. Not England, Italy will be not close, but they left in England, Italy for go to those other leagues will open. Till to end of this February, we match the cancel like we. So we don't in line now with the FIFA international transfer windows. These are always for letting because in a play football, international practice and standard, best practice and standard. These are the standard. We league they play now. In a play now, competitive, you get standard. Now, if you see Celons today, then remember, defend the champion. Till as to they end up the first leg, so they still within that relegation line. And now they move, shift small, just a point or a goal different. They kick Candy back. What's happen? They don't begin sign. Old players will be play this league. The life of the Kwame Queen, the life of the David Simbo, Jojo, and others. Now also being the car, a defending champion or the struggle at the league. Those are also if they go for big team or this, try to show about the integrity and the standard. Transparency about things are happening in the football association. They don't tell journalists how the SLFA they run. So these are the key things that will hold standard, integrity, and transparency in the football association. The staff are telling you that. Then I talked to one or two stars. Then for the very first time in the month of Ramadan and Lent, to let them clash, the man out of his own personal money, he give them sunnah kati for the Muslim. He give them the Lent, give them rest and money. All staff out of your own personal. OTSFA be the benefit for our staff. That we pray they come. Then give them or Easter. This is a month of Ramadan and Lento. Pray not kite, Easter not kite, Christmas not kite, and this it do. So all this is a way of motivating your staff. It is show what's in. It is this man is ready for work, is discipline, is love his staff there. So all that they see in life, when they work, not to the big one they deal with. Start from the junior staff there. As long as they're happy, everybody go be happy. So if I can answer to your word in just a summary of the standard integrity and transparency, these are what I would say close at the time.
Pali, the reason we make I ask you about the three words that we mentioned about standard integrity and transparency, it gets to do with the issue of relegation and promotion to the league. We see when the league be end, we not be see teams can come up from Division 1 Canada, the Premier League, and teams will be supposed to relegate from the league for go down Division 1. That not be happen at all. We plenty people will look at and say this is a way of compensation, compensating people and we belong to them teams then they do in the election. Say then people are didn't have a bad income. So because of that, make it decide say because una be support me on a team they are not going to allow them to relegate. So if you talk about transparency, let me look at that angle.
Okay, obviously just use out of your opinion because there is nothing not documented, no day for say about be ever talk and say. If it seem una will support me,
no, just an opinion.
Yeah, I'm talking about saying opinion.
Just the rumors.
So now just take your opinion as the argument now, not based on now. I start now with three keywords: integrity, standard, and transparency. The league will get integrity. That league will do so a lot of issues rise up. How you go play a league? You get more than 10 protest cases. We not say football, not they play at table, you know they argue, you know they protest. We see Nigeria, wait happen when FIFA don't pull a rule and say Nigeria lacks standard. First of all, they pass one line and you say they don't give the point to Nigeria. That I fake. Go watch at the exact ruling. FIFA say Nigeria no meet the therefore let them do a protest on the players there. They say what they do on the eligibility, not being listed. So that issue. You know me say no protest. We have protest cases even in the big leagues in Europe. Teams are protesting. Yeah. But the first league in the world will not match international best practice and standard for let's see cases of protest. You get more than 10, 15 cases them. Then, they do ruling. Say what league though, where all man don't know in position, mid of the table, or when the league one you go pull ruling. Not the integrity that one day. He already don't determine that, which means now under the committee or now on the league they determine people for promote or for relegate. And promotion and relegation should be done by playing merit. Not about going at table, all cases all say that the integrity. So how can you come and do promotion where you don't have somebody will get integrity? This will be campaign say there is no integrity. That can meet this under me era. I can't make them can promote or relegate. Now say well a blanket amnesty. That's not one word of a close argument. There are also people who go listen now and take this now as the gospel truth and as the right answer. Because of the league not get integrity, the league not be standard. A lot of issue protest cases, more than 10, 15 cases, one game league. You know, they ever happen on any league we get when a standard league, international best practice, you know, they happen. Forget a single league, play get more than 10 cases on a table. They, you know, the ruling say you keep and say to the middle of the table, you begin to watch. Okay, Mohamed in team day 5. I want to go 6. Commode, party ever as coach in team day 4. I want pull and so now you determine not about them playing merit when promotion and relegation in any leagues that the world should be done by playing merit. Then man they can't play and show them. So because of that not be done under the past administration, what Babadi Kamara and his executive did was to say, well, because of the league not begin integrity, well, we are not going to promote or relegate a blanket amnesty.
Pali, one go say this na allegations they make so for say you know that people they sit down award points at table, not so like for a player or team come and play and deserve.
Not allegation. What I'm saying, I'll repeat myself back. I say how the league they determine by protest. Why you don't protest? For example, right as I speak to you, there is no protest way up to this first leg. What done so? How they do so that so all Monday. Up to this weekend, when are week 17 of the league. Now, so all Monday. So, you know, all protest cases, there is an evidence to the fact. You know, the ruling say, unless you don't begin to know all man in standard in position. Now, it's not an allegation. It's the gospel truth that is the facts I'm telling you.
Okay.
When you have protest cases, 72 hours take you long. When I call committee, but I say no, when the case the week is small, when they pile the case them, they begin to pull a half. Now that make the Salon Football Association under Babadi Kamara administration say, we are not going to allow any promotion or relegation. Let's give and bracket amnesty. All man will say, well, because of me as Babadi, I get integrity. My executive committee and they get integrity. I'm running association where I can get a facelift and change the facelift of SLFA. Because of the league be get integrity issue and the league not be standard. When compared to international best practice, that's why I say there is no promotion and relegation. That can be the reason. So for I don't know, not an allegation. We have protest cases. Okay, for example, the Blackpool Diamond Star. They don't do ruling say up to the 11th hour of the league. How can you play a league like that? Then the committee of the board say that document is not the end. Now then table. The committee say will not sit on that case. The team league people that begin make go FIFA complain on this. You see, that they show say lack of integrity now in the cause you know the whole protest cases them say for determine now ever before we can the program we don't discuss how you try how they try how the team they go and now they play looking result we get against Sport Authority, one of the most informed team of recent in the league. Come and get a 2-2 goal against Sport Authority. Why? Now by playing strength. So if you finish when a mid-table it is so don't know it far from the garage, but he's happy because I play a fought for him. But nobody will not go pull points at me and okay, protest against me is a right. But not all and say that they wait now, we not play we get one case what they wait for. Like I say, they use the committee where they begin to determine. A league should not be determined by any individual, whether match officials, referees, committee members of the association. It should be determined by the playing strength.
All right, Pali. Recently we see a publication be go around on social media where former Lyon star player, you know, Sidiki Brabos, with the advocates say the need for the incorporate former players them, now the national team, be it the under 17, you know, the national team under 20 and the likes, you understand, like for incorporate them. So that then say gonna say the country appreciates and sacrifice and then service with them you don't render.
Yes, Sidiki Ati with the coach Usum Stars, he go now the one division 1 team now McKinney. Is a genuine concern, but that's again left with the Football Association. Footballers to be guided, and it is the responsibility of the Football Federation to do so. They can do whatever way they can guide football, bringing old players into it. In Mali, they happen. They bring old players in, and the Football Association give them defense. If Babadi don't do nothing, what Babadi did, even the Premier League board, you have old players like John Diza, even the SLFA technical committee headed by John Kister, not only being a old former player, Abu Sanko, the coach Abu is part of it. So in the other aspects, they will think about that. The SLFA just knew, he said he won't pick in 6-month-old baby, not just baby. He's serving for 4 years. Let them wait. I would say it's a journey because and thank God that Bisi Babadi, where they listing with the listing president, executive committee, but they can sit and analyze issues. They will say that it's okay, but it makes sense and it is in place.
All right, let's continue for the with me at the program. In name na Pa Alisisi. We get a lot for discuss inside the program today. Don't forget to say yourself with the watchery. You can send your comments on any of the platform there or send me a message on 074-200-505. Make your inputs on the program. The program, in case you just join me, na Liberty Sports, and it comes to you live on Liberty Online Television. Stay with me at the studio. I deal with Coach Evra. We are the head coach for Freetown City Football Club, and also Pa Alisisi, we are a sport journalist. We himself, they with me at the studio for can talk about how they assess the Babadi Camara administration and how football don't they carry on inside this regime. Well, I'll come back to you, Coach Evra. You don't tell me about some of the experiences that we don't learn during your days at Lamboy Football Club, and you also don't recommend Freetown City Football Club as one of the best club where any other coach can come there and feel at home because of the coaching style. So the team can always they give the free will so they coach them for do whatever they want for do. Now you didn't have the team and we see yesterday play very, very important and very big fixtures against Port Authority Football Club. You before them to draw. Yeah. So now waiting at some of the preparations them where you don't put in place for ensure say Port Authority not only escape the relegation but also sit in a better position so that people will see them for being a contender at the next coming league.
Well, I think say if you watch me game yesterday, a coach will believe in young players and also the experienced ones. A coach will believe in blending team. You know, when a Kana City Council I meet, the coach we don't sign and league we don't start and the transfer we don't close. I think say I be just fight for coach with your meet. You know, and it's very difficult at first we can, but I have to say now success because the only big team we are lost to na Bo Rangers is able we na be 1-0, but FC Calon was even Stars but they fight for within this with the first and second fight they not beat me. You know, and Port, you know, so I think say a very good one for me. But now if you watch yesterday, I get 6 young players who are introduced yesterday. And people say watch the game yesterday, they are crucial player come on. Because that make your coach not only for come and bring players in, but bring players in where the country self we able for make use of. And I believe say me not that kind of coach because if you watch Boy Rangers, the young boy where they make him where they do well for Boy Rangers now, now me bring him under 15. Me bring a 15 coach, I may bring him a nice score against Abacha. When they play Abacha recently, they match 16 and nice score. Nice score the winning goal near Nelson. So if you watch the Nelson, then I go tell you see me not that kind of push the way when I say they develop, not only the coach but also to develop players for the country. You know, and me believe in. And if you watch again, striker when Indoven a player we very good, but a lot of players a lot of coaches that we don't work on that. I think they don't get that trust in him. But I come again, I build confidence in him now. He's contending for the golden boot. He get 8 goals now in the first man get 9, and I be there first. You know, but the games that we don't play, they're not too plenty because it begin knock. So I believe say you as a coach, and that will be your achievement. And City Council, when you go to last season, the whole of last season where they watch the table, first leg, now 12 points and get. First leg, but now we get 17. And we're not doing relegation. We're not in a red line. So that is a big achievement. So now waiting, the president of cassette is not while we fight for relegation. And while we content.
Okay.
If even not win the league, but before they now say we people will say, City Council they find no. They're not a problem with election business. Right. I think my aim and objective.
Coach Evra, you get big fixtures ahead of you. Yeah. How prepare you be for ensure say you're able for pick up points, not them fixtures in the we get ahead of you?
Well, I think we work on them and like one thing we are doing traditional the team, not only for training and field, but we get classes with the players. You know, we get classes with the players. I believe say we get City Hall. We at any moment we need a hall for the done day we get them. So I believe say we get class because football education is very important again as well because now this and some of the things we salon are things we need for the implement for we play as them. A lot of know the shots. They need to do the shots. A lot we get phone of just play games or make call, go WhatsApp. But I believe say if we as coaches we begin bring them back in the classroom and give them the knowledge of the game, I think say not only for going to training field. And if you watch now, the field of the train when I approach school, we get limited time for training. Now 1 hour 30 minutes we get. 1 hour 30 minutes not gonna be enough for 30 players where you register. So I believe say in and out of the pitch now we for the train. Then I know the thing we are on prepare and also me bringing in a lot of young players, and other experienced players in back where I don't bring like Mel. One player like Melville, where he said don't big players that the Mel won't come. And I also have one player called Girard, he said don't big play well. No. So I believe say that blending there will help me follow we succeed.
So you get any plan for bringing former players that maybe don't play under you now, Lamboy Football Club? You get any plan for include them?
If you ask me now, I'll go see. I don't get one already when Ishmael Kama and the one way I really they need of with the Blackpool when Bashir Olukuruma.
Okay.
I didn't need of him, but we say the perfect time. If Blackpool will give you a force loan, I will very happy because when it comes to discipline and commanding a team, I believe see one player and the way when you get something like your team, it's very commanding and very demanding.
Okay.
Demanding. So I believe say that one of the players in the way if you ask me now what I want, I would think say I want.
All right. So you see say Olu able for come with the transformation where you need now the team.
Yeah, of course I think say added value to the team. If I get an added value to the team. Yeah, because I need leadership. Because football, not only for be the captain, but you don't be captain, but your leadership alone they help the team. So like I need plenty of leaders in my team. So like in a one part the leader they don't know where I need to bring.
But one go say doing you get gym now Lamboy Football Club. At some point to be the see Olu be in a bench for some time, you not play plenty other games then before the league end.
Well the time because I left before the league end, but then ten when they play, he was injured.
Okay.
But the thing say na bad or no, he was injured. Yeah, but I don't know we don't left. I don't know waiting about again. But Womi be there, he was injured.
All right.
And it take him long term for recover from Nande.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I name now Coach Evra, the head coach for Freetown City Football Club. Pali, we there about for wrap up, with Unan at the studio and see how best they bring in the other lady for can talk about the activities we there about for kickstart. Before you go, Pali, whose recommendations, as somebody we don't follow sports, for a very long time, whose recommendation that you feel say you go out for profile to this current regime, when the Babadi Kamara regime, for ensure say we get more football development. Let's see that kind of transformation where they happen inside football now other neighboring African countries in terms of recreational facilities, in terms of upgrading the standard of people within the game, like the referees, and other people and also get a very key role for play. Even in terms of the journalists where they talk the game, when at them they pass the message about waiting on they happen. So what's recommendation you will get for make to the FA?
Thank you. I say first of all, I want to commend Evra and say congratulations for taking the mantle for Coach Freetown City Council. A team we get an history of waiting happen to the standard and the integrity of the league. Now the first team and the Salo who talk people have said up and back, not about politics or football politics, about the reality. Council they go play that game. They say them play game, if we go work, this that the committee go see on the other you play. And the other way they say council go play. If they win that game, they then go save from relegation. You see, that don't determine them. Right now, everybody knows so. You don't know if you go relegate, you don't know if you go stay. Now in a football, he left with now like getting players there, getting team, he competes. Now make any team na the world, the best team, now one will they win the league. Any team will win the league now. Any league na the world. Now the best team for that season in that league. Day. Champions League is not about the best team they win. Let people understand. Champions League or tournament is not about the best team. Because it's about moments, it's about luck. So the moments, sports about moments. That moment say you can get the best team. And then me, the small team, not go face that team, we get the best team. Mourinho once said he win Champions League with Porto because he escaped most of the bigger teams there. So Evra don't try because we can't weigh out cancel they know this issue of them. They go kick that penalty, so then go sit down. League don't they so they go kick penalty. That penalty they determine whether if you relegate or not. And a league down there. A league for start at the same time, finish at the same time. But you know, say in Europe or other part of the world, the last game they all they play the same time for avoid match manipulation, match fixing. Nobody in copy in results. All man they go fed for it. So come to the question. I think one of the solution when I just talk, so somebody come out and tell the public that come 2027 next year, SLFA will get 5 more pitches them, upgraded one them, new one them. Me, I'm just happy for Western area. We have a lot of teams out of the 18 Premier League team. We have 12 of them coming from Freetown. The one don't use Freetown as playing 12 na Freetown when Bulo don't make 13. So as they get less, all the 2 pitches and then as Salo we right now good for play as we speak. We're doing the first 17 games, so they end this weekend. Now only SLFA Academy are post school. Not saying that Freetown they play. Lions they don't already. They say we want to have the second phase. It already hope so. They are put the trade center. FC Calon still on there. Say they not use until then done. So having this more pitch way, Baba just tell the public and the executive committee say come 2027 they get more artificial turf there and upgraded one them like they will soon feel like one they get for upgrade them. You understand other parts them. That's a very good news. You understand? Because having more recreational facility when I play inside is good.
Okay.
It help because we talk about the school leagues, community league, not only the Premier League. And from the school and community league, we're able to scout young players and bring them come to the Premier League. There are other solutions. The administration of Babadi Kamade in the right footing now, as I speak to you. Come June, when I second quarter of the association, they get a money they expect from FIFA. FIFA don't lift the financial ban where they meet. Because of the good work and until they see there is a prospect in this administration. So they don't leave the FIFA ban. They made it easy money to all regional associations from $15,000 to 50. First phase, they'll get them 25 for all regional associations. Second phase in June, they'll get the balance 25 or end of the year. So that's a very good one. And also, the way they do things now, they talk about the FIFA series. The Leon Stars team is as a friendly match with FIFA. FIFA divide all the 211 members into sections. We fall within the east part of Asia, where they meet Afghanistan and Oman. Now with 3 days they will play. We safe. And FIFA series like a warm-up match for teams they will not get for play. That the World Cup, they prepare now for next qualifying for 2027. So now a form of friendly match, you get new players that you can bring the calendar, the scouts, more players. All this standing that way. If I say, if that remember big all I say, what's in not talk that? It don't make any good news to it. Well, they say all and under regime but you never talk them. Somebody cannot say and say it's good because of transparency. Why for keep them? Like give out to the because self is not owned by individual, it's owned by Sierra Leone. I say kudos to the Babadi Kama Executive Committee.
All right, thank you so much. In name na Pa Alisise, sport journalist. We get for the join we. Now most of the programs them for can discuss about issues them we know they happen around Sierra Leone football. One for telling plenty. Thank you for join we now this edition of the program Liberty Sports. And now for come to Coach Evra. Coach Evra, before you left we waiting for be the expectation of Freetown City Football Club fans them and also waiting as all the transformation we don't put in place for ensure say you able to give them the results, not only for escape the relegation zone, but at least for prepare the team for be a title contender in the next competitions them we will happen at the Sierra Leone Premier League.
Well, just one for start for say for me this known to all the Freetonians say this town our team, and Freetown City Council a team owned by Freetonians, including one service today also now get the team. So I believe say we need all support, and then for letting follow we succeed, I believe say all Freetonians for come on board and support this team. And I just want for see we they put things in place, we work on everything and me and my technical staff, and if you look at my technical team, I get a lot of experience, people around me. We like my assistant, I get Coach Awa with the airport, he said with me, and I get Coach Kello, he said don't play the league, and he started up with me as assistant now Bulom, and today he did with me again as assistant. I believe see with that experience we create a lot of good things in the team. Then just believe we can support you. But before I go on for say special thanks to the Sierra Football Station executive committee, because for the past 10 years we not get no CAF courses. When I was a coach, I should have to say I just done the first module of the CAF C diploma. Now we are doing diploma, and we are heading now for the second module we in March, and the third module will be April. I believe see a good transformation for we, because we save the land for come and impact to we communities and the country. So obviously, there are plenty thank you. I appreciate them from the presidents, Mr. Wadi Kawa, and the executive. One for say we the coaches and we appreciate this one I bring for because this don't be this don't be with Christ because for coach I believe he will just be stopped on SLFA license and you need to use after salon. But now then bring we CAF course we use out of your country safe you go with the coach. I believe say one for appreciate them and tell them plenty thank you. Say we safe ready for land. And then they continue for bring for more causes. So thank you very much, and I for wish all my players taking a start in the management of Freetown City Council FC Madam Mubarak.
All right. Thank you so much. Your name now Ibrahim Puto Conte, where people they call Coach Evra, the head coach for Freetown City Football Club and former head coach for Bulom Stars. You know, in self between the program, don't can tell you about how he be talent for him doing in this them now Bulom Stars and currently waiting at some of in preparation and some of the things them way it don't carry it now Freetown City Football Club. Well, then two gentlemen they are the left way, but the program will continue as we can talk to Aminata Faith Kamara. We can tell you about the school handball competition where they're about for start. When they take a short break, we'll come back and continue the program. Continue for stay with the program na Liberty Sports. welcome back to the program Liberty Sports. We will take a short break as we get Pali Sisi and also Coach Evra. We are the head coach of Freetown City Football Club, and we also talk about player and football. But as you know, like always, we not just prioritize football, but at least we also give attention to other sports and discipline them. So with that, we can shift the conversation a bit to handball. As handball safe now another sporting discipline where don't they do well in the country. Well, with that, we get Faith Aminata Kamara, where a captain, and same way so they serve as coach player, for a particular handball, team or handball school team where you can't say much about the upcoming school club handball competition where they're about for kickstarts in the country. With that, I got the pleasure now to introduce Faith in the studio. Faith, good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sports.
Good afternoon, Mr. Moderator, and good afternoon, viewers and listeners.
All right, Faith, just take me through on the competition on the about for stage, the school handball competition. Waiting at the format and how this go for go like.
We can embark on this school competition because we can do that they follow we go able to get new players them from the schools because we find out say most of the old players them some of them can embark in educational purposes so some of them can move. So we can try for embarking in kind waiting self there so because we want for bring in new players them into the club. So the competition get for start on the 9th and end on the 13th inside March.
Okay, so these are the first one or have we done the one before now?
Well, we be done do one in 2024. We did do one in, one out. So now the other one this would organize back.
So now we look at 2024, how successful it was by then.
2024 be very much successful when we be organizing because we be able to get players them from different schools will be joined now the club because now the main aims and objective that we can do and for because we can want to get players them who they interested in the sports because as we all know handball not to everybody know them. So we they reach out to the school because we want to spread handball not only in the community but inside the schools them as well.
So you talk about schools, somebody to watch we go and know if specifically not just for secondary or primary school.
Well, we can deal with secondary school. More especially for the junior level, we can deal with people away from Form 2 to Form 1 rather to Form 2. Because we know they deal mainly with them Form 3 then because it's rather unfortunate some of them can sit and come on at the school back, go now other school when I don't turn, and it can be very difficult for we able to get them back. But if we get some of them we want for join where they Form 3, we not can say we they shoot them far away. We can allow them let them join. Because for the love of the sport, when you don't join, you see the unit reading at the team. Even if you go downtown school, you can still come up for countering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we look at handball, initially in your submission, you see handball also that kind sports were popular compared to football and the other sports in discipline them. So now just take me through how handball, how you can go how you can play handball.
As we read the word handball, the sport itself, handball, you go know say mainly they deal with the hand. And handball different from football. Because handball courts different from in the likes of football. Handball we courts now 40 by 20, where the center now 20, the length of itself now 40. Whilst football now 11 aside. And handball, they play mainly with the hand. And we get 0-6 formation because whilst football they play 11, we are 6 inside one goalkeeper, we are in total of 7. We get the left back, left wing, right wing, center man, pivoter. So that. So now then they make a different because the courts now 1, then 2 now hand where they play with whilst football they use foot.
So now we look at owner as woman then because many a times people can look at and say some sports them not favorable for woman. So what about handball? Woman then, you and a woman, how it for you for play handball? Is it hard or difficult for you as a woman?
Well, it's not difficult. Not only the determination. Where you determine, say you they play the sports, you put all your mind, you they able to forget what you want from the sports. Even though when you look at the traditional setting in Sierra Leone, apart from yourself, African country as a whole, they can take and say woman not for play sports. But to me, I see and say not a bad thing that they say woman for play sports. More especially in the likes of handball. Handball is a very good game. When you go into Rana, you go like the game. Because they deal with all about the hand. Even though there is a lot of discrimination, but for me, when I come into handball, I see say not all discrimination will let me down because you go get a lot of discrimination out there. Some I go talk say, why they go play that sport? You go strong, you go this, you go that. But I see say sports in particularly apart from handball, a fine for the woman player because they make you become physically fit and you go be healthy.
Okay. So this competition, then different schools there where una say una they do this competition for. They only send an Freetown or it cut across the provinces.
Well, for we, because we are a club, now we dey organize this competition. Now we dey organize, and because in the likes of Kenema, then self can organize them. You know. So in as much as na Fant Hill Station and Ball Club, it just sent under the community. So like we dey deal with 6 schools them, even though we be facilitate letter to 10 schools them, but na 6 be able to take part because of some problems to another way we not go able to tell. So like now 6 schools right now we get for deal with where they participate in the competition.
All right. So then schools and they all only just there around.
Yeah, then they're around. We they deal in the likes of the Wilberforce Municipal from Hill Station to Wilberforce. We get the services within at 34. We get Imans community where they back of old school. We get Hilltop within at the same side. Then we get Cardiff community where they by Naval Drive. We get Adak where na Patricia Kaba where they by tennis courts. So like we they deal with them schools them there where they are around the vicinity.
So who's the venue where this competition get for comments?
The venue na old school complex inside the gates. They fill the back of the. Now the competition get for comments.
People get for pay anything for watch this competition?
No, you not get for pay anything for go watch the competition because we want for let handball be known to the public. So we not put anything. Say let person pay for go look the game.
Right, so let me look at star prize. And I get any star prize for the winner and also any other motivational prizes than they like for best player in any match or anything.
Like what we be doing before, we be get prizes that we put when I been like envelope and not go able for name like almost be the inside for first man.
But an appreciable amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
We be there, but like for this one, I don't know, we get for take another dimension. I don't know whether we forget envelope or what. But we get forget something where they motivate the picking them because now school picking them, we get forget prizes that they give them. Like best player, best goalkeeper, best defender, get for the when our prizes that will go motivate them for let them go be stay inside the team.
As you said, this now a way for inspire young people and for join handball and for like the sport. When they organize this competition, they do it in line with the handball federation, like they are aware of this competition. And in case when organize this player and they able for spark up, when they able to identify as talented people, when they able for bringing, this when they do it in line with the federation.
Yeah. Handball federation know about because we know they just do something so no more get for facilitate than they force to them. So like then self go no because then self want let the sports go out there. And obviously if we don't facilitate unto them, if they can't meet new players, then they go no say yes now from that school competition will be organized.
So like when the competition they go on, when I get scouts them we get for come around because one of the instances when we then competition they also find like even football, when football they play like the Premier League, they find out say scouts say they go to different venues them for identify players them then able for bringing either locally in area or they able for market them internationally. When I get forget a kind of setup like that.
Well, like I'm not going able for tell for now because we not be make mechanism in place for that. Because for now we dey try for showcase na school. You understand? And the training facility not too enough for them. But they try no more for let them get in mind say yes, handball they partake inside the country Sierra Leone. So then self go no say not only football no more they play in the country, but handball self they play because when you look at the time, not enough. We not want for interfere by the schooling activity. You understand, like the teaching, so we can just use few per the time, like lunch hour, where be saying not going enough for low training and everything. So they try for showcase. When they go on that way them play, now the one who they see say them they look okay for let them left now the team. Who they go then come inside the club from there now when they play, then say the way they organize any competition from the handball federation or any other side, then go take notice say yes, this player are good.
So this is only day for female them or you open to male players?
The last one will be organized, will be just organized for female. But we thought if it's say all nice. It's like we the sideline demand then. So this tip we try for do gender equality for both male and female.
Okay. So waiting at some of the challenges them so far not only get as organizers them, we they organize, handball competition for young people.
Well, some of the challenges they get, some of the schools that will go we're not going able to train them due to some certain circumstances. We're not going able to train them. Some of the schools themselves, sometimes some of them are then 2 to 3 10 no more they don't train. And when you look at the time, not enough. Like based on the question we asked just now. So you know go good like we go out scouts for we just they showcase the game, give them some basic things that we them for know. So like now some of the challenges and then they like I tell you time not enough for we.
Okay.
Like some certain schools them go don't hold the letter. But when we go there back, then go talk say they're not go available because of exam, days, sometimes sports, they're not go able for partake. So like now some of the challenges and then they will be facing.
So how you don't enjoy this sport as a woman? You know, handball. How you don't enjoy them?
I dey enjoy the sport because at first me not been kind of sickly person where I not been there into sporting activity. Like I get a coach where motivates me for like join. I don't dey play handball for the past 4 to 5 years now. Checking from 2022 to now 4 to 5 years now. Now sports where I dey enjoy. At first I not be like actually because thinking of like what I be they tell you that discrimination. I dey take and say if I can't begin play as strong, then go begin discriminate me. Say, Faith, how you don't strong so? Even though I dey get some of the feedback, but now I dey get positive feedback from people where they tell me, say, I like his structure. I like the way he dey. So like now sports where I dey enjoy based on the motivation where I get from me coach winner and Friday.
All right. So in a way of rounding up, waiting will be your message to people that watch you right now, and waiting will be your message to the schools them where they partake in this competition.
As I dey round up, my message will go be to the people them out there, when are the viewers and listeners them. I just want to tell them say sports not for boy picking no more. Sports even girl picking self they do. And so you see now, the one that where they play football for Sierra Leone, the female Premier League or waiting, then they perform extremely well. Now they show say not so for boy picking no more. Waiting boy picking they do self can do in sporting activities. So like me they try for facilitate to them. Let I tell them say sports not for just boy picking or man no more. Now for woman as well and now for girl picking.
All right.
And so the schools them, I want to tell them say let them take this thing serious because we don't know the next 3 to 4 years, we don't know how handball get for the country. Handball will be a positive thing in the country because when you look at the association for handball, then they work very effectively hand and glove for let them see how best, then go see how the handball go very positively in the country. So let them take and serious as we don't reach out to them. Let them take and serious say yes, this now is sport where them for all with 2 hand.
All right. Thank you so much. In name now, Faith Aminata Kamara, in the captain and also the serve as a player coach for handball, you know, school league where they're about for kickstarts now, you know, some part of the country. And it don't tell me much about how the competition get for play and how best they don't try for see that them promote handball to schools them, because thank you always say in sports you get for catch them when they're young, you know, when you're able for start the any sporting discipline you're able for start and from the school. Definitely they're able to get players them we're able to represent the country nationally and internationally. Well, now all this will get time for inside this edition of Liberty Sports. In case you missed part of the entire program, you can join me again next Saturday for another edition of the program Liberty Sports. I will also want to say thank you so much for all the one that we've been on the sending then comments them, but because of time we'll not get much time for able to read out the messages and comments them we on not send so far now the program. On behalf of me technical team Sao Musa Koma and also Valentine Sise, we provide technical support. Me we bring to this edition of the program in name na Mohamed Kamara. Till then, I have for wishing all the sports in weekend. Goodbye.